Welcome back. So I'm experimenting with this one using paper folding to identify some unique geometric shapes and some details about those shapes. My first will be the circle, starting with the circle. I have a big old circle here, and I'm going to fold this circle so that it makes an equilateral triangle. Now I have a circle that is prepared, pre-folded. I'm going to use that one. It will take less time, and so you get to see more of what I actually do to get to my end result. So I'm going to go to my pre-folded circle. Here we go. And here we are. This is my circle, and I have the center already identified. Let me turn it to the camera so you can see all the little marks. Now I'm going to hold it. Okay, here we go. So that big slice at the top, that's my first fold. I'm going to go across the dotted line towards the center. So here we go. Fold number one, towards the center. Fold number two, also towards the center. And I've creased mine pretty sharply. And fold number three, also towards the center. By the time I'm done with that, the center will be covered or almost completely covered. There we go. And I'm going to turn it to the camera, finished product. You can see it's an equilateral triangle. All sides are congruent or equal. Now, if you try this, I want you to try folding and measure afterwards, just to prove your point. It will be pretty close, honestly. Now, let's go back. I'm going to turn the folded side back to the camera. You can see where I folded. And I'm going to take the top vertex and fold down towards the center of the opposite base. Fold it down towards the center of the opposite base. I have to hold my hand straight. Quite a challenge too, you know? Yeah. It's keep your mind open and you'll discover a lot of new things. Now, second fold. And I'll stop there for a moment and turn it back to the camera. So now what have I created? I've created a rhombus, also called a kite. Let's go with rhombus. I'll talk about kite another day. It's a rhombus because all sides are congruent, similar to that of a square, but there are no right angles. We call this a rhombus. We can call it a parallelogram. We can call it a quadrilateral, all of those things. Its specific name is a rhombus, unique to its shape, measure of sides, and the measure of the angles. All right, so we got our rhombus. Now let me do the last fold. I'll turn it back to the camera. And my last fold is this one. It folds nicely over, see? That was pretty good. And turn it to the camera. And I have made a smaller equilateral triangle, 1/2 the size of the original equilateral triangle. You can see the center of my circle, pretty central. In geometry, for those who might be doing 10th grade geometry, that's my centroid. Yeah, remember that one? That is my orthocenter, right? So this center is in the center of this triangle, and I can create a circle to fit the center of this triangle. I can create a circle around my triangle. So I've digressed a little bit, going into a little more geometry than some of you care to think about. So there we have it, our equilateral triangle. Now let me open it up by putting this base into the palm of my hand, opening up the 3 equilateral triangles, holding it at a point. So we've created an equilateral triangular pyramid. It's equilateral, the base is equilateral, it's a triangle, and it's a pyramid. So there are the 4 faces, base, and the 3 faces of the pyramid are exactly congruent. Equilateral, triangular, pyramid. Beautiful. Thank you.